Hey, what's up, my people? I hope you guys are doing great. It is the showstopper, Mr. Leopard, coming to you live and direct from the King's Palace. And I am coming to you on the 12th of October 2021. So mark the dates because we're going to do these things in a cascaded manner and also retrospectively. Today, my speech is going to be a little fast because I've got a lot of things to talk about, and I want to mention almost everything that is necessary to mention within a very short period of time. It is called Atwaka Mshenye in the land of my people. So fast forward. The Luya people, the Luya nation have come together and have said that Francis Atwoli is the right guy to be able to lead us into the negotiation of the next political dispensation to be in government. That's a great move. That's a great choice. It is almost something close, but I mean something similar to what the Mount Kenya Foundation has been doing. The only difference here is what Ahmed Nasir was asking: do we really have Luya tycoons like the Mount Kenya Foundation? The question is valid, but yes, we do have tycoons. We have the likes of Ambwere. Even Atwoli himself is a rich man. They're just differentials here and there. I don't want to go into them because they will derail my main message. So it is the right path. Why? Because the king himself, Mr. Musalia Mudavadi, is not rising up to the occasion, or is not great enough to be able to convince even his own people that he is the man to watch, the man to follow, and the man to beat. Of course, you have this rebuttal from the ANC brigade led by Malala, whom I always call Malala Malaya, politically speaking, saying that Musalia is not a negotiator. Musalia is going to be the fifth president of the Republic of Kenya. Now, listen to me, guys. That's BS. Why do I say so? Why is Musalia in Oka to start with? It's because he's negotiating. Oka leaders are saying that they are equal. It is not clear as to whether even Musalia Mudavadi will be the guy to carry the flag. So when Malala Malaya says that, Musalia is not in, he is into negotiation. He is into negotiation with Oka. Come on, don't take us for a fool. We know that you like flip-flopping all sides every other time. So be it. Have your cake, eat it, have fun, fart, and let life go on. That's what you do. Anyway, now, what would make the Luya nation rise to the occasion? It will only happen based on two choices, and those two choices are with one Francis Atwoli. If Francis Atwoli decides that he's going to be the king maker, then he will get the job done. But if he makes himself the kingmaker who wants to play like the king, then he's gonna fail it. Francis Atwoli is in many respects like William Ruto. He likes to dance on the dance floor alone. And so if he dances on the dance floor alone and in fact dances in his senior, then he is not going to deliver that vote. However, if he decides to do these two things, if he decides that he is going to dance with others, he's going to respect other leaders, be aggressive and abrasive, but at the same time be inclusive, give that olive branch to other leaders to play a role. Bring us the billionaires, the likes of Sam Mkoko, who are actually corporate titans operating in Africa and Pan-Africa, for lack of a better word. But give us the likes of Ambwere, the guys with the money. Bring them on board. I mean, bring us the Luya Council of Elders. Bring these guys, other people might call him a greenhorn, but I don't think that he is a greenhorn. Bring us the likes of Panyako, who are unionists, among the nurses. Bring us the unionists in the teachers' fraternity. Bring us the players in the political space and make one solid foundational organization that would actually bring the Luya vote into one basket, and then go with that basket into the negotiating table. Then Atwoli will deliver. But if he just wants to say Allah and then dance his tummy and then say I am the man, yes, we will do it, then he will not deliver it. Let me give you William Ruto and Raila Odinga politics. I'll be very simple. The other day you saw Raila Odinga, invading Mount Kenya. The guy has been making inroads, but that's not really what I want to say. I want to say what I heard Cyrus Jirongo say in their Oka meeting with the Mount Kenya Foundation. He said something that was very appealing for me. He said, do not take sides. Do not show favoritism. Come on, how do you on earth ask a voter and people who are politically inclined and people who are actually seeking to galvanize and amalgamate their political muscle to have a voice, and then you tell them don't show signs. Come on, Jirongo, you can do much better than that. You guys wasted that opportunity. I thought you were going to ask these guys to gravitate towards you. I thought you were going to convince the Mount Kenya Foundation to look at you with a favorable eye and take your side. So when you go and you start saying that do not take sides because of A, B, C, D, then you have lost the very merit that made you even go into that discussion and into that negotiation. So you failed on that front. Now, unfortunately, I have bad news for Oka. I respect the leaders. I respect Musalia Mudavadi. I respect Gideon Moi. I respect Moses Wetangula, who might not be on the ballot as the Ford Kenya chairman. I want to tell you for a fact that Moses Masika Wetangula might actually run for the next election as an independent. He took too long to settle the political squabbles. And you know, he beat his chest simply because he's a lawyer and he thought that he can have it any day, anytime. You see, legally speaking, Maraga had his day when he nullified the presidential election. But at the end of the day, politics always took the center stage, and politics had the last word, and politics is still having the last word. They might have quashed the reggae and muted the reggae. They only stopped, nobody can stop reggae, but they were able to keep the reggae going. Now it's one love, one heart, let's get together and feel alright. So what am I saying? Moses Masika Wetangula should have been the astute politician that he claims to be. He is the guy who brought Kofi Annan, who brought John Kofo, and you know, he was throwing his accolades all over the place. Come on, take that acumen and repertoire to Ford Kenya and silence the noise. You're not gonna silence the noise through court battles. You will silence the noise when you become a politician. Go and silence the noise in your house. Bring your house in order. Do the concessions that are necessary. Do the ground seeding that is necessary. Bring everybody together. Agree with everybody. Otherwise, you are making a lot of unnecessary beef that is gonna make you find yourself in court on the day of election, on the day when you're supposed to be submitting your papers to the IEBC for whatever seat that it's gonna be. I believe it's gonna be the senator of Bungoma County. You are likely to be declared unfit to run on Ford Kenya. Maybe you're not a member, you're not the chairman, and so how do you even go to negotiate in Oka? Now, that is besides the point. My point is that the Oka leaders have overstayed the gestation period. The 9 months within which they are supposed to have given birth to a baby has lapsed, and so Oka is going to give us a stillbirth. They will not give us what do you call it? They said the first among equals. So Oka is not going to give us the first among equals. We are literally not going to have a leader from them. It is a stillbirth. Take that to the bank. What else do I want to talk about? I want to talk about Ruto and Raila in retrospective. Raila was in Garissa just the other day. You saw how the people embraced him, made him the elder of the people. William Ruto was also in the northeastern the last weekend, but literally what was happening is that he was all by himself. And I had said before that the difference between the Ruto campaigns and the Raila campaigns is that the Ruto campaign is singularly propagated, while the Raila campaign actually has other people on the ground doing the job for him, financing the campaigns on their own and calling Raila to simply join them. So what that means is that two things. Number one is that Raila is actually not using his own resources to campaign, while Ruto is using his own resources to campaign. But secondly, and most importantly, you want to gauge the loyalty of a people by their ability to mobilize and organize and then come to you, as opposed to you having to buy their loyalty. Even if you buy their loyalty, it comes down to what we say, it is rented loyalty. And William Samoei Arap Ruto is operating on rented loyalty. That is why only he can find himself campaigning in Isiolo last weekend. Yet at that very time, Raila Odinga did two things. Raila Odinga was in Naivasha, Raila Odinga was in Nyahururu, and Raila Odinga, I think he made 3 stops. But while he was doing all that, his brigade, like I said, I asked in William Ruto's camp, who can you show me that can rise up to the occasion and go on his own momentum, on his own power and will and campaign for William Ruto? The only guy who would have done that for him would have been Moses Kuria, because he did that for Jubilee in 2017. with the Mbele Iko Sawa machinery that he put together. William Ruto does not have a single guy outside of Moses Kuria who can actually marshal troops for William Ruto, except William Ruto himself. So I said in my last posting that the day William Ruto will be sick, he will be done. The day he will have an accident, he will be done. The day he will be fatigued, he will be done. And look, Baba is able to do 3 meetings in a single day. Baba is able to begin from Nanyuki, putting together rallies all the way through Thika and all the way and come and finish it in Githurai, and he's still strong and going at 78. So you tell me William Ruto is sober 24/7, he is energetic and what have you. He has not matched what Baba can do at 78. Take that to the bank. While Baba was doing all these meetings in Naivasha and in Nyahururu and in Nakuru, at the same time, Ali Hassan Joho was in Nairobi, in Mathare and Kiamaiko rallying troops for Baba. Simba Arati and Onyonka were in Kisii rallying votes for Baba. What are we talking about? We are talking about the ability to put out there a strong brigade that can work for the candidature, the campaign of Raila Odinga. Now, I have 2 more quick points to make. Number 1 is to give you the projection of the Mount Kenya, and it is very simple. If you want to know where Mount Kenya is going to vote, Mount Kenya is not going to vote where the young boys are pointing. Mount Kenya is going to vote where the old men are pointing, and I'll give you the reason. That Mount Kenya largely has consolidated its voter base, and as a community stood together and stood with one another on the basis of their spiritual culture. And their spiritual culture is enclaved in Mount Kenya, and there are theories and philosophies about Mount Kenya and how to deal with Mount Kenya. It is a sacred place. When people talk about Mount Kenya, how you handle Mount Kenya is very crucial. And so I'll just simplify by saying that Baba is going to take the entire basket, if not 70% of the Mount Kenya vote. And it is not because of the campaigns, but it is because the people and the elders of Mount Kenya have decided to open up their holy place to Baba. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I want you to go back to the meeting when Baba was at Safari Park with the Mount Kenya Foundation. And there are 3 outstanding things. Number 1, the dress code of Baba was not a mistake. The dress code was clearly put in place to be able to favor him in the Mount Kenya holy place. Number 2, you heard Kimemia articulate and tell Baba that actually, Baba, as you are sitting where you are sitting, you are facing Mount Kenya. Go and read the book written by Jomo Kenyatta while abroad in the UK, a book called Facing Mount Kenya, and you will understand what I'm talking about. And then finally, when they are singing and they are dancing and they are saying, "Mwenenyaga twakohoya," those are sacred songs. Those are sacred songs. And as they were singing with Baba, they knew what they were doing. They were blessing Baba. And go and watch that video. They actually gave him a Flywhisk. Well, they gave him a smaller Flywhisk than the one that that Governor Kimemia was having. It was a much smaller Flywhisk, which means you have come, we have given you our daughter, but we are waiting for you to give us the bride price. So wait and watch and see him being given the bigger Flywhisk, and that will be the total access to Mount Kenya. So Mount Kenya is going to vote for Baba, not because of these hula baloos that you guys are talking about. No, it is because the Kikuyus have accepted him and brought him and introduced him to their holy place. And it is on those grounds that Mount Kenya is going to vote for Baba, almost to the last man. The last prediction that I am making is that 2 things, basically. I am going to predict that we are going to have a 2002 election where Baba is going to get as many votes and as much popularity as Mwai Kibaki had in 2002, and William Ruto is going to lose brutally because of very many reasons. The only fight that Baba has today is how much stake he's going to give Mount Kenya and who's going to be the running mate. The chances are very high that the running mate of Baba is going to be Peter Kenneth. Now remember, Peter Kenneth in 2013 ran for presidency just like Musalia Mudavadi. In 2017, he decided to play cool. Even right now, he is still playing cool. it is according to the words of William Ruto himself when he attended the funeral of Joshua, the late cabinet minister, Joshua Angatia. And William Ruto said that, you see, Baba ya huyu jamaa, no, Moi made himself a good, loyal man behind Baba ya huyu jamaa, and he became something. And then he went ahead to say that Raila alivuruga Kibaki. That is why it was not possible for Raila to benefit from the overflow of Kibaki. Now, the difference here is that Raila Odinga has taken the advice of William Ruto wholesale and decided to work with Uhuru so that he can get the overflows of Uhuru. While William Ruto himself has done what he told Raila not to do. He has decided to vuruga Uhuru, vuruga him politically, vuruga his bedroom, vuruga every machinery, vuruga police, vuruga, every instrument of state. And that is why I am making that blunt prediction that we are going to have a 2002 moment coming back. Raila's headache is going to be the running mate, and if Musalia Mudavadi had played the cards that Peter Kenneth is playing right now, you wait until Peter Kenneth is announced as Raila's running mate for the next election, and then you will realize that Musalia has gotten it wrong one too many. 2002 wrong, 2013 wrong, today wrong. So it is what it is. That is why we have the likes of Atwoli having to rise up. And I'm saying it is Peter Kenneth. Why? Because technically on the list of people who are being fronted, kina SK Masharia, kina Dr. James Mwangi, in the Gikuyu land, they are arguing, according to their houses, of course, there are 9 households of Mumbi, but technically the political power bases are domiciled in Kiambu. Another one is domiciled in Nyeri, another one is domiciled in Ndia, and another one is domiciled in Muranga. So Kiambu has had 2. Nyeri has had 1 with Kibaki. Ndia almost had that opportunity, and it was assured until Minji and Waiguru lost the biggest test of political survival, which is loyalty. She failed loyalty, and now she's gonna find herself on the losing end out there, not in favor with Ruto, not in favor with Baba. She will be out and cold. Take that to the bank. And it is the reason there is nobody from Ndia who is, well, Martha Karua would have been that had it not been that she has been made, wired, and endorsed by people who have a much smaller political clout. How I wish she was willing to work with the president directly and not indirectly with the Kiunjuris and the Moses Kurias and what have you. They are significant, but significantly insignificant. I think I am done with that for today. God bless you, and see you when we meet again to talk about politics 102. It is a showstopper from the King's Palace. I love you all, and God bless you.